Today I want to talk about this drawing by John Park and why it is the drawing that taught me the most about environment sketching and environment design as a whole. This is part of a tutorial for the foundation group. John Park is a concept artist and educator. He is one of the founders at Brainstorm School and also was part of the team working on the Avatar sequels. So his art is amazing. I'll have a link in the description below so you can check that out. But basically, this tutorial really dives deeper into what goes into a scene. It's not about construction only. It talks a lot about construction, and there is a previous one. This is the second part of a two-part tutorial. The previous one talks more on the topics of boxes, simple volumes, primitives, and all of that. But this, and what it taught me, is to look and try to list out everything that you see or you should see in the space that you're creating. Market scene has a lot of different elements that we are in the lookout for, that almost canons, and that has a lot to do with the history that we know. It also has a lot to do with what the entertainment that we consume teaches us. It could be in a video game or movie. This kind of has a little bit of a sci-fi feel to it, more like technological aspects to that. So maybe a Star Wars kind of market that goes a little bit into the antique and ancient kind of look, but in the same time having a lot more technology. And what are they selling? So the exercise that he talks about and that I did for some time is going to the market and almost like making a list of a shopping list of everything that you're seeing. It could be a small market in your neighborhood. You go there and understand how things are arranged. Restaurants that you go to, what do they have? Like bottles around shelves, or what different kind of shelves they have for different kind of products. Fruits in a street market, how are they organized? How are they sorted differently from other fruits, vegetables, and so on and so forth? Trying to really understand from a functionality standpoint to convey that in what you're drawing later on. So there is a lot of preparation drawing here for this one. And they go through that, and I mean they, because Matthew Zikri is always also doing this tutorial. These two drawings here, more of preparation for what comes next, and understanding what kind of furniture you have, what's the design, what's the time period, technology influences, and all of that will go into the scene, and also populating with life. John Park also talks a little bit about line weight. We talked a lot about that in the video about Scott Robertson's vehicle drawing. Should definitely check that out if line weight and line usage is something that you need to improve. But definitely going back to the drawing, we can see a lot of construction, as I said before, a lot of great construction. You can see the horizon line even marked on the drawing. You can see vanishing lines and converging, see to one vanishing point. The second point is out of the page to give a very nice construction with a lot of space for us to work out. But all the vases and nets and baskets that we have throughout the scene, fruits, the staircase here to really convey that there is the elevation here. You can put things under the staircase and in that second floor kind of space. What's the architecture look like? What are the construction beams to support this place? All kind of carpets all over, things that normally we wouldn't think about, that we really need to write down when you're designing from a functionality standpoint. So really write it out. If you have paper with you right now and you're starting to do a scene, really think of all the elements that would go into that place, or check out a movie or a video game, as we said before, and try listing out everything that you see there, how it's organized, even thinking of more of a plan view, top view of what goes where. So you have the fruit stands here, and then you have the pillars that go here for supporting the space, and this one will have one also here. So we have to make this small, so we have symmetry all across. Make mistakes smaller, so that when you go all the way to the final image, you don't have to rely so much on the sense, on your creativity at that point. That's more about construction than anything else. Line weight here to create silhouette stand out. The silhouette here of all these items together, blocking out. It could be done in value, but it's being done here in line. And it's great to see how that helps the overall drawing pop. So thinking of this kind of stuff is also really important, but I would definitely highly recommend doing the first part of the design. It will go a long way in teaching you to draw better environments. So go through the tutorial as well. I would love to hear from you guys what you think, both what you have learned here as well as what you have learned if you go through the tutorial. As I said before, there is a first part, and this is the first tutorial that I suggest in my video for drawing for concept art. And this is where you will learn the structuring, the construction, the primitives, and so on. But then when you get ready, you should definitely jump to this next step. In my video, drawing for concept art, it's more in the middle to the end of the 52 tutorials that I suggest there. So definitely knowing to draw more and having experience and experimented with other simpler topics will go definitely a long way. But now that you got to this point, you want to draw a complex scene, break that down and start from listing out, as I said. Draw the elements separate from the final result. Understand what kind of symbols, what kind of architecture, what are you in terms of all the items that you're going to convey, how it's organized, plan view, and so on and so forth. Because it's easier for John Park to do this on his head when he's figuring out and visualizing. Ian McKeag has a great say, dreaming on paper. Once you have practiced enough, you will start visualizing better what you want in the paper. But until you get there, you need to really observe more, write down what you see, so you have two parts of the brain using to store that kind of information, and then populating a scene in your mind when you're putting that down on paper later on. This is really important. This really helped me evolve my drawing, and you should definitely check that out in this tutorial as well. So I hope this was helpful, as it was super helpful for me. So that's why I wanted to really do a separate video from my drawing for concept art, just to talk about this, because I think it looks like a simple drawing, but it can teach you so much, so much. I hope you liked it. If you did, there are lots of other contents here in the channel, and I'll be putting out more contents like this, talking about specific drawings, paintings, and really diving deeper and taking the time to observe, learn, and then apply that to your to our daily drawings. So I hope to see you all in another video, and I hope you have a great one as well.